So you want to sell your house on your own.
Some people do, and that's okay.
All right, well, guess what? We've got a 7-part series for you that's going to teach you exactly what you want to do if you want to sell your house without an agent.
Okay, we want everybody who's watching these videos to know that you can trust us no matter what. It doesn't matter if you want to sell your house on your own or you want to work with us. We're going to throw it all out there, pull the curtains back like we want to do on reality TV.
That's right.
But we want to pull the curtains back and just let you guys know if you choose to sell your house on your own, we're going to help you do it.
Okay, so there's a 7-part series, but real quickly, we'll get into why would someone want to sell their house by themselves? Obviously, to save money. However, it is important for you to know that there are still costs involved when you sell your own home. So Jason, do you kind of want to go through real quick what those are?
Yeah, we'll go through all the costs, but in general, if you look at big picture, it costs about 7.5% of your total value of your home to sell it on your own.
Without an agent.
Without an agent. So 7.5% of whatever the value of your home is. So if it's
$1 million home, what's 7.5%? $7,500.
75,000. We're not mathematicians here. And if you do it with an agent, it's around 9 to 10%.
Okay, so 90,000.
So
75,000 or 90,000 with an agent. It just depends how important your time is to you, because it does take a lot of time.
Well, and it's actually beyond that, because some people believe they can save money by doing it by themselves, and that's not necessarily true.
Right.
So it's not just about the commissions you pay, but it's about the total net you get in your pocket, or in your bank, sorry.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Can't see
Okay, so the 7-part series kicks off with part 1, which is getting everything in order. All of that paperwork you need, all those documents you need, figuring out your timing and whatnot.
Yep.
Part 2.
Prepping your house. And this is the magician of prepping your house. But prepping your house has everything to do with staging, cleaning, landscaping, to make sure your house looks great when people come and see it.
Okay, part 3 is the marketing. You gotta let people know that your house is for sale.
And marketing includes video, photography, and of course, any last minute things you do to bring buyers in and see your home online. And if you want to print anything out, like, those fancy brochures or books that agents or brokers put together.
Okay, part 4 is listing your home. How do you list it? How do you get it up on MLS? How do you get it up on Zillow and Redfin and all those sites? We're going to teach you how to do that.
Also, understanding the contract. So you can have an attorney that you partner with to do it. You can have an agent to do it, but it has a lot more to do with just cost.
Right. There's a lot of components to the contract.
It's not just the price you receive, which is really important, but there's a lot of other things that you need to do to protect yourself as a seller, and we go through that in the video.
Okay, part 6, you get an offer. Now what?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Well, we'll teach you how to do that. And finally...
I do know. I was kidding.
Yeah. Part 7, we'll close it out with, you've accepted an offer, you have a closing date. What do you need to do in that time before you close and are getting ready to move?
And there are all these fees that go into this, right?
Yep.
So I'll go through what those fees are in detail in the other videos, but one you need to know about is there appraisal that's needed? Usually buyers pay for their appraisal, but when you're selling your house, it could be a little bit different. You need to pay for photography, right? And you don't want to do it on your iPhone. You want to hire somebody.
Get a professional photographer. Do not do it yourself.
And real estate photos lie. And we know that. We want them to lie. We want to bring people in. We want rooms like this, which are really small, to look really, really big.
Yep.
Staging's really important.
Yep.
How do you feel about staging?
Staging is incredibly important because that's what helps people see what their home could look like, what it could feel like.
Right, absolutely. And if you're not working with an agent, you will have to pay a real estate attorney, and they're usually $300 or $400 per hour.
Yep. Also, there's a fee to list your home on the MLS, and you want that because that brings more eyeballs to your home.
And typically, so if you're listing it by yourself, you obviously won't have to pay a listing agent fee. But if you are working with a cooperating agent who's representing the buyer, most of the time you will have to pay that buyer agent fee. And it varies in market. It could vary from anywhere from 1% to 3%, but we could talk about it. We'll talk about that as well.
So there are fees involved still with listing your home on your own without an agent, but we're going to tell you how it's done in this 7-part series.